does feel good. It didn't do it!
Smoke! No smoke!
What's up, everybody? My name is Elliot, but you can call me the Motory Notary. If you want to, I'm not your dad. I can't tell you what to do. And hey, while I've got your attention, there's still time to get your very own Elliot Alvis coffee mug, because I've partnered with veteran-owned small business GetEnteredToWin.com to bring you a chance to not only get this awesome coffee mug, my first piece of merch, but with each mug purchased, you'll be entered to win Matt Farah's BMW 135i Canyon Carver project that he's been building on his channel. It's been really cool to watch, and that thing is actually going to be a very, very sweet car, something you don't want to miss out on. Just like you don't want to miss out on my very first piece of merch. So please go to the link in my description, GetEnteredToWin.com/Elliot Alvis, and get your awesome coffee mug. It's got a Corvette on it, a chair, a quote by yours truly. It's truly a functional piece of art, if I do say so myself. So please use the link in my description, GetEnteredToWin.com/Elliot Alvis, get entered to win your own free MW, and get a sweet coffee mug just in time for Christmas. Anyway, let's get to the Volvo, because surprise, it's broken again. All right, so I've been driving the Volvo for a few days now, you know that.
Yes.
It's been fine, but every time I park it, it has a few drops underneath.
I've seen that.
You know, but it was weird because it was never really low on oil. But anyway, driving it around this weekend, and as you can see, I'm now not driving it anymore. So
I understand that. There's a problem.
There is a problem, and I'm going to let you hear it. You're going to know what it is, and we'll just see what your reaction is here.
Oh,
because it is unrelated to anything we've done, but classic this car. It's just developed something new. So without further ado, the Volvo's next problem. Are you ready? Okay. It's not the ticking, and this will all make sense here. I'm gonna let the idle die down here. Now, do you know what it is?
Power steering. Oh no, I hear it. I hear it. It's power steering pump.
Isn't that great? Love this car.
Something like a hose or
Nope.
no.
This is why I was like, up, and I can feel it. So, next thing that I did, why don't you go ahead and try to check that bad boy?
At least it's on top.
It is, it's right there, but check the fluid. Let's just see. The thing broke off. So this is where I left it. I didn't have any tools, and I was like, well, it's astonishing. There's this thing, it's supposed to be attached to the rest of the cap and lift off with the little dipstick. But of course it's broken. This car's a hoot. All right, well, with pliers.
Nothing on the stick.
Oh, good. Probably bone dry in there.
I don't honestly see anything, as in nothing. No thing.
So now the question is, do we just put more in it and let it just leak back out? Or do we go ahead and just pull the pump off and replace it? There's gaskets and stuff.
It's not the rack, you don't think, do you?
I don't think so. We've been wondering why it's been dripping, but of course you can't really tell once it's on the ground that it's not oil, it's power steering fluid. And at the time you could see on this side of the engine, a lot of the accessory pulleys were wet. And I was like, well, we didn't mess with anything over there, so what's going on? Turns out what's going on is that even though we did all this work to replace the turbo and the computers and everything else, you can drive the car 130 miles and the next piece lets go. I don't know if that's like the interval for these cars is like, oh, about 100 miles, a half a tank of gas, and next mechanical thing goes out.
Oh, it's soaked.
Oh, back there it is.
I see it. Can you sit down in
Oh,
there?
yeah.
That's what you'd expect to see from a leak. Mm-hmm. Oh, boy.
And I kind of wonder if it's been doing it for some time, and that's why the alternator looks
That dirty.
so bad.
Yeah.
And it just got low enough now to make a whine. It's the automotive riddle, you know, like what runs out of fluid and makes your car whine? It's your power steering pump. Question is, do we want to take it off and see if it's like a gasket that we can replace? Or should I just go ahead and order one from FCP Euro?
How much are they?
Well, it varied online. It was like, it was either $150 or $300.
Oh.
So
Let's take it out and have a look at it.
okay, I can agree with that. Okay, progress has been made. The reservoir tank is out, but like any good project, we had to stop to get another tool because the next step is to take the belt off, which I always hate doing, but to do that on this car, you have to use a T60 Torx bolt. And if you don't know what that is, that's a huge Torx set. So we had to go and get one from Harbor Freight, but we've gotten it and we've been struggling with it for the last half an hour to get a tool down in there to get the tensioner to untension for a second, but we've done it. We just put the socket on there, set of vice grips, and we're just gonna turn it like that. Here is the setup
that we've got.
There is that T60 bolt is like way in there. The belt's in the way, this box is in the way, there's a bunch of stuff in the way.
Ready?
Yep.
Let's give it a shot.
Hey, look at that.
Just like the man said.
Perfect.
After a while. Okay.
All right, well, let's get the rest of this stuff off.
That sounds good to me.
Of note, we did discover another computer that hasn't been replaced in this car, which is pretty rare. I thought we got them all, but this guy's still kicking, so let's just hope for the best. All right, well, I think it's like one pipe, this,
yes,
and there's like 3 bolts in there, and then this whole thing comes off. This is a 10, and it should just go ratchet, ratchet, ratchet. All right.
Okay, it's liable to dump oil on you, but yeah, that leaks. That's it. You need one of those. Okay, we don't want that. Yeah,
it's out. It's out, and as we can see here, it's got a lot of leakage going on all in this general area. But the main problem is it's leaking in there, and let's see here. Yeah, I'll turn that up a little bit so you can hear it, but I think that's the problem. So plan now is, well, it's pretty late now, but we will probably go see if Eurasian Bob has one tomorrow and do this same job just outside. So I hope it's warm tomorrow. All right, it has been a few days, and as you can tell, we did not go to Eurasian Bob's, and that's because during a conversation that I had with my friend Andrew, who is the absolute guru on these cars, V70R USA on Instagram, follow him if you want to see one of these done right. Anyway, I told him of the plan to go to Bob's and snag the power steering pump out of that other V70 that we've scavenged other parts on before, and he said, you can't do that. They aren't the same pump. Of course not. Why would they be the same pump? I figured if anything was going to be shared across the regular V70 and the R model, it would have been that. But these cars have like a variable rate rack because of the adjustable suspension system, so of course they have a different pump with like a built-in cooler or something like that. So before biting the bullet on one of those $300 or $600 pumps, I took the chance on a $166 brand new unit from Rock Auto, and it just got here, so we're gonna hopefully see if it's the right pump. Here's the old one, and just open the box, but so far so good.
That's the right fitting.
That's what matters.
Yeah.
And look how much better it looks.
Yeah.
Man. And surprisingly enough, this was the only one that wasn't a remanufactured unit, and it was cheaper than some of the other units that didn't come with a pulley. So let's hope we struck gold with this one. Let's put it on and I'll go to the next step. Yay.
Okay, now we got to make sure that it's on all the other things.
Right.
It's on that one perfectly.
Best way to do is a test crank, am I right?
Yeah, let's just fire it up. I think we have a winner.
I think we're good.
Yeah. Yay.
Like I said, compared to the turbo, this is pretty simple.
Yeah, it would have been very simple if we could have just got one here in town. But
special car, special pump. All right, so the pump is back on, which is great. Still don't know if it works yet, but before we even see if it works, we are going to flush the power steering system. And to do that, you have to fill it up and turn the wheel and stuff. You're gonna see how it's done here in just a second, but the goal is to get all that nasty, dirty power steering fluid that's been in there probably since this car was born out of it. And we're gonna put in nice, clean fluid for our nice new power steering pump. But it's gonna be kind of a job because of the hose arrangement that you can see here, because you gotta put fluid in the reservoir, make the pump flush it out, and it needs to come back out the return pipe that would normally be underneath that. So this will be fun, but it's got to be done. So let's do it.
Oh, it's got a funny smell.
Does it?
Yeah.
I can't say I like that. Okay, well, the wheels are off the ground and we are about to put in the fluid for the first part of the flush. Now keep in mind that was 20 bucks a quart, so can't wait to see this just squirt right back out. This will be great. Does it sound expensive going in?
Yes.
Okay. Still smell bad?
Smells funny. Ha.
Oh, funny. Ready?
Ready.
Is fluid coming out? Yes.
Whoa.
I was like, I see wetness. Turning the wheel. Now I'm turning back the other way.
Okay. Do it a little more slowly.
Oh, okay.
But it is doing a good job. Oh, the air coming out. That's fantastic. Just like the guy said.
I just want to see what the fluid looks like.
It's terrible.
Oh, man. Yucky. That is not what it's supposed to look like.
Nope.
That's not the color it's supposed to be. That's like a gross black.
Good.
We're just going to keep doing this because, like I said, the goal is to keep doing this until that looks cleaner. As you can see, it goes in a nice, clear, and what's coming out is a murky black.
Okay, I gotta dump this thing. Well, that's when that coffee cup's gonna come in handy.
Yeah. Give this to somebody in the morning. It would get your day started in a way.
Yeah, it started. Oh, air is still coming out. Oh, okay, stop. You gotta dump this.
Oh.
Yeah, hold it over the car.
Yeah. Well, it's not like a bunch hasn't already leaked in this exact spot before.
Just to say, oh man, that's a bunch.
All right, we've been at it for a while now, and it's getting better. It's translucent.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
It was not that a few minutes ago, so
It's black.
it's working.
It's
So
black.
ha, yeah, black as that cup of coffee.
Yes. Ooh.
Not coffee. But we're just gonna keep at it until it's pretty darn clear and then hook everything up and start it. Okay, it is all back together, and now it is time to start it and see if this thing throws its belt, sprays fluid, whatever all the normal Volvo stuff it's gonna do. Got the trusty crew looking for that because they spotted it so well last time. And here we go. I wonder how many first starts of this car I'm gonna have to do. That made a sound.
First start.
Yeah, because I didn't like that sound. But it is running, and running is always a good thing with this car. Nothing?
There's a little bit of fluid on the ground, but I'm guessing that's just from installing it.
Yeah.
Dripping currently.
I mean, there's the unit. So, I think it's good. But part of installing a new pump, you want to turn the wheel lock to lock a few times to continue getting any of the air out of the system. So, I'm going to do that, and let's hope it doesn't make a horrible sound. I'm going to do it. There's one way. Makes a good sound when you hit the lock.
Let's take it for a ride.
Yeah. Hey, well, let's check the level.
I think you're good.
Let's hope the thingy stays on. What do you think?
50-50.
Hey, dipstick. I'm not calling you that. Ah.
Perfect.
All right, let's take it for a ride. All right, well, out on the road, and the power steering is working.
I don't hear it. It sounds great. It doesn't leak.
That's all we can hope for. And this is your first ride in it since we've done the turbo.
That's right.
So-
I'm looking forward to its turbosness.
I am too. I think today's the day we can hit boost. We've been letting it idle in there for a while. We're going to take it down the street here, make sure the power steering pump doesn't fall out of the car, and then let's see if the turbo works. Because it's been 134 miles of me not doing anything with it before it broke again. So Nick at NM Turbo said it's good to go. I can get on it now. So
Let's see what it
that
does.
is what we will do. But the other thing that's important, not only if the turbo works, but if it doesn't puff oil smoke
That's
out of the
really-
exhaust. I was filming Car Trek. I spoke a lot with John Ficarra, who's on VinWiki a lot. And he told me he had one. He told me it smoked. I was explaining I was experiencing the same things, and I told him all the stuff he did. And He said, yeah, I did all that too. And then I was like, cool, did you fix it? And he goes, nope, never did. He actually did a few more things. He said, it just always did that. And I was like, great. I'm like getting ready for life with this car to always be doing that. But I'm also hopeful because as of right now, it doesn't.
That's right. And it isn't the worst thing that could happen. You know, it just blows a little smoke from time to time.
Yeah, I'll put it in the for sale ad.
That's, yes,
needs
exactly
paint,
right.
blows smoke from time to time.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. I'll wait to get on it until we get turned back around. Just really, really want to live these last few moments.
With the hope that it might still work.
Yeah. I'm letting the oil get up to temperature before it comes out of the exhaust.
You know, it would be okay if it just shot flames.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah,
you know, I wouldn't fix that. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Right now, it just makes this kind of junker looking car passing you on the highway and then smoking you out. It's not a good look.
Not a good look.
Not doing the R community anything good there. This is the beauty of Kansas, is you can just turn around in the middle of a street.
Are you going to make it, or are we going to
Nope, we're going to get in the grass a little bit.
Good.
That's okay. It's got all-wheel drive.
That's right.
Okay. I'm going to get out. Wait until second gear. Yeah, strap in. All right. Here we go. Now to the floor.
That feels pretty good.
It does feel good. It
No
didn't do it.
Smoke. No smoke.
Oh, man. Good job, car. That was a full second and third gear pull, pretty much.
And that was okay. It felt pretty good. Felt strong.
Yeah, feels good. Didn't smoke. My gosh.
What else can you ask for? That's called a success.
Hey, with this car, I am happy. That is good. And now I will try to drive it home this weekend, finish off this tank of gas.
Yes. Then fill it up and bring it to the autocross.
Yes, hey, there you go. There's the idea. That was great.
There were a lot of hands in this car.
There sure are.
Yeah, there was Jake and Dallas.
And there were a lot of hands before us in this car that gave up on it. So.
Yeah, they had the wrong brake control module and
yep.
Bad computers and.
Yeah, still good. That is great. I'm happy. Let's just hope it doesn't start doing it.
No,
like as soon as I'm not filming.
If you're not filming it, it didn't happen.
That's also true. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, another successful Volvo video, and this one was a double win. Not only did we fix the broken power steering pump, but I got to get on the boost for the first time since we swapped the turbo on this car, and it doesn't smoke out of the rear. I cannot tell you guys how thankful and excited I am that this car doesn't do that anymore. It was not only a big problem, it was mysterious and doesn't seem to be going away. But now it's just not doing it. The turbo did the job. So excellent work. Yes, I'm gonna be driving the car home this weekend because I sure would like to get at least another 130 miles out of it before something else catastrophic happens to it. Heck, I'd love to just get a full tank of gas out of it at this point. My expectations for this car are very, very low, but I'm not gonna give up on it, and I know you guys won't either. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Before you leave, be sure to visit the link in my description, getentertowin.com/ElliotAlvis, and get your awesome coffee mug and a chance to win that Matt Farah BMW 135i. Most importantly though, that coffee mug is my first piece of merch. Make a pretty good gift for yourself or your family members. Heck, even your aunt. She'd probably love one. So please use the link in my description, getentertowin.com/ElliotAlvis, get your coffee mug and get entered to win that awesome BMW. And of course, as always, be sure to follow me at the various social medias I have scrolling or flashing across the screen now. I have to get back in this Volvo, get it back outside because I'm driving it home. I'm gonna put miles on it and I'm not gonna give up on it. You're gonna get a full tank of gas out of you. How about that? All right, I'll see you guys on the next video.